Welcome to RidgeLife. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, big news, guys. I am so excited. Meredith and I did a Ramblings yesterday, and you heard some disappointing news, and you heard some exciting news. First and foremost, I completed my alpha-gal syndrome or red meat allergy test. Right? I went a few weeks without eating any, zero, nada, zilch, red meat of any kind. That would be the flesh of a mammal. No lamb, no venison, no beef, no pork. It was just basically chicken, fish, and shellfish. That was pretty much it. So yesterday I did have some bacon and some ham. Today I've had beef tacos and Mexican pizza with beef on it. So that's 2 days now. No. Luckily, I am no significant change yet. Now, reading about alpha-gal, usually within a couple hours to a day or so, you should have the symptoms, right? They're not immediate, like you swell up like this immediately. It's more a delayed reaction, but not significantly delayed, okay? So we're 24 hours since yesterday's bacon test, and we'll see how it goes. Again, was bitten by a Lone Star tick many times. Been having upper body, chest, and shoulder and back hives for about 2 years, off and on, kind of, comes and goes. Sometimes it's severe, sometimes it's not severe. And I started doing, a little light bulb went off, I heard other people having this. And so I started doing this self-test for red meat allergy, and went 3 full weeks, a little bit more, with zero red meat, and the itching was still there a little bit. And everything I've read saying alpha-gal syndrome, the itching should have gone away within 3 weeks. Okay, so good news is no itching yet. That's not the big news today, guys. That is not the big news. I got some really good news. I'm super happy about it. It is hot again here in West Tennessee. The humidity is lower, and but the sun is blue and bright. Or the sun's not blue and bright. The sky is blue. The sun is bright. I'm out here working today in the power shed. I don't know if you can see back there. That's ceiling and wall material. That's right, getting it up. I know the background is really washed out white right now, but hopefully you can see that. I've been working all day on it. Big news. I'm going to go and get right into the big news. I'm not going to wait any longer. So yesterday on me and Meredith's Rambling, happy Monday, by the way, today, Meredith and I said it was bad news. It was sad news. We got Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue coming up this week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, come back Sunday. Sunday's my birthday, by the way. I'll be 45? Is that right? This is 2025. I'll be 55. 55, not 45, 55. I'll be 55 years old. Wow, crazy. This Sunday. But that's not the bad news. That's not the good news. But the bad news yesterday was we're going to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecues, which we had planned for a long time. And I just found out that Anthony and Roxanne was not going to be able to go. They'd planned on going, stay in the Airbnb with us. You already know Danielle's not going to be there. Sorry, those that follow David and Danielle. David will be there. Come on homesteading. But Anthony and Roxanne couldn't go. And I actually after they told me they couldn't go, I contacted Lindsay and Drew. Lindsay couldn't do it because she has a thing with her daughter. Drew said he might be able to do it. Well, guys, I found out, guess what? Anthony and Roxanne can go to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. Ooh, the wild Arkansas hogs are together. Now, I did reach out to Drew saying, hey, Drew, Anthony, and Roxanne are going again. And I know you said Lindsay couldn't go, but I'd still opened the invite to Drew. And I said, Drew, hey, you're still more than welcome to come up and stay in the Airbnb with us. It's a big Airbnb. I know David probably needs a sleeping partner because he can ride on the back of David's bike, too. Ooh, that would be funny. I do want to apologize for my OCD yesterday. In an attempt to give you guys perfecto audio, high fidelity quality. I was worried about the microphones. Normally we put our microphones on our lapels and stuff, or I just use the camera's big boom mic I have installed by Rode. But yesterday I put these little mics down here, and I forgot that Meredith wears the jewelry and all this stuff, and I was a little bit preoccupied by focusing on making sure your audio was good. I didn't want, covering it up and get quiet and loud, and I paid a little too much attention to that and a little less attention to my beautiful girlfriend and what she was saying. So I want to apologize to you, and I want to apologize to Meredith for my OCD in focusing on the microphones yesterday. I knew I was a little like going, Tim, you just chill out, buddy. Okay, it'll be all right. And it was. The audio was fine. It was, Now when she got up and got close to the camera and showed her little puppy dog purse and everything, again, it's okay. Tim, chill out a little bit. Chillax. Okay, so. I'm learning to chillax a little bit. And guys, I really do need to chillax a little bit because I made a mistake. Before I moved the Ridge crib up to the Ridge, I had gotten a rock chip, one of many, but I had all the other rock chips repaired on my SRT, my Durango, right? The Dodge Durango SRT. And I got a rock chip, and I bought, instead of taking it up to Safelite, because I already had Safelite repair it like 5 times, or 5 different chips, and they only do it so many times before they say replace the windshield. But I had a Starburst, and I bought the little kit off Amazon, and then I got busy with Freedom Weekend preparations and moving up here and everything, and I misplaced the little kit, and I just let it get back past me. Well, it was almost 90 degrees yesterday, and then it was in the 50s last night. Do you know what happens when temperature changes quickly with a crack in glass? Got up this morning, and I had a crack about this long in that off of that Starburst. And you live and you learn. And again, here and where I live, State Farm, insurance companies do not offer glass protection. You may get a glass discount, but you don't have glass protection. You have to use your full deductible. There's no glass protection with a $50 deductible or $0 deductible if you get it repaired, blah, blah, blah. No, but Meredith says where she's at, she's in a different county than me, and I'm outside of Memphis, she's outside of Memphis. I was told in Memphis they don't offer these glass protection coverages. Like, I used to have it in Dyersburg when I lived in northwest Tennessee, and I had it in Arkansas, I had it in Missouri, but I could not get it when I lived near Memphis. So I need to do more research on that. But yeah, so I'm going to have to get the windshield replaced in that. I still haven't got the windshield replaced in the truck, the F-250 that got cracked on the way to David's that one time. But it's on the right, it's on the passenger side, so it's not in my view. This one in the SRT is right in the bottom left. It's going to be in my view probably pretty soon. So yeah, I'm not too happy about that. Gotta have a little patience. But guys, I got to the Ridge crib after being at Meredith's, and there was an infestation. It's that time of year, and there was an infestation in the Ridge crib. Actually, it's in the power shed too, of stink bugs. That's right. I don't even know how you describe what a stink. It looks like they look prehistoric looking. They're not like ladybugs or anything like the Asian beetles or anything. These are stink bugs. And they're just flying all over and landing, and they're going inside the Ridge crib. And it is a sign that fall is here, right? That fall is upon us, which is that's good, because I love this weather. I know it's hot right now, but the heat won't last long. But it's allowing me to get the work done in the power shed and the solar array, and then soon to the barn house subfloor. And now the rain will be coming soon too. But it's not too muddy around. I do have some grass. Put it this way: tractor work you can't do when it rains. Subfloor work, I should be able to do subfloor work. I'm not gonna let it hold me back. I may just be covered in mud, but subfloor work must go on. The weather last evening was really nice. Meredith and I were out after we rambled and fed the animals, and the animals were just so loving, and all the horses were just giving us big loving, and even the cows were happy. Willa. I said Willow the other day. It's Willa. Tim, you know that. And Hudson came back from their dad's and got to see them. And Willa's tummy was still hurting. Well, started hurting again. She had it, I had it, the dog had it. It went around, and her tummy's hurting again. Mine was off and on, off and on, off and on. Right now, I'm about 3 days good on my tummy. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, I've been good. I've ate some crazy stuff, and I started eating meat again, too. I ate tacos, so, it's a good test. But no, my belly's been pretty good. So very, very happy with that. But Willa, Meredith took her to school today, and school called and said, no, you have to, come pick her up. Her tummy is not allowing her to continue on. She actually took Hudson to school, and then Willa's tummy started hurting her, and had to do a detour, and ended up, taking Willa to school, and then they called and said, you got to come pick her up. It is beautiful up here, guys. It is beautiful, quiet. Now, I will say this. It is deer season now as of this weekend. And it's bow season. And I could be out bow hunting morning, noon, and afternoon. I love to bow. I love to deer hunt. But I got to get this done. I got to get some building done. So I will be doing some hunting. But I want to get the insides of this power shed done. I want to go to Bikes, Blues, and Barbecue. I want to get back, get a bunch more work done. I want to go see a concert with Meredith, in the middle of October. Her birthday is the 12th. Mine's the 5th. And again, it's hot. I don't like hunting with mosquitoes and gnats and all that stuff, so I'd rather be working. But with the weather like we had this morning, when it was cool, really cool, made me really want to get out there and go deer hunting. Didn't do it, though. Didn't do it because I need to get this work done. If I'd have done that till 10, 11 o'clock today, I would not have already got as much done as I got in there, right? So priorities, Tim. Got to keep your priorities straight. But I will be doing some bow hunting. I will be getting some bow hunting. It just won't be very much. It won't be every day like I normally. I used to, of course, when I used to work at the steel mill, I could only do it on weekends or take off early and do it in the afternoon right before it got dark. Well, now that I'm semi-retired, I can do it any day. So I still should have some opportunity to do some deer hunting. You know what I'm saying? Come on. I have not heard if Gary and Abe got him one. I have talked to Dave. I know what Dave's success rate's been. He said, let's see, I got so many bucks on my property, I'm just shooing away them 10-pointers. Come here, 12-pointer, 10 points. Get out of here, get out of here. As soon as that bow season opens up, I'm going to get me a 24-point buck. I don't think so. I do wish my brother luck, though. All kidding aside, I do wish him luck. He loves the deer hunt, and I don't think he loves the deer hunt much as Gary from Simple Life Reclaim loves the deer hunt. But Dave, Dave does like to get out there and enjoy his mountain, and he should. It's a beautiful, beautiful mountain. And we've all got our beautiful pieces of property. 41.36, Anthony and Roxanne and Melanie and Gary Country Road Cure and Simple Life Reclaim, they have a beautiful piece of property. Come On Homesteading, got Come On Mountain, that's beautiful. Drifting Dreamers 5 have Dreamers Valley, that's gorgeous. And of course here on the Ridge we got the Ridge. And I think we all have a little piece of heaven, a little piece of Mid-South heaven. I know a lot of you are super, super concerned about the materials I've got stored over there. Now I will say this, Honest Abe Log Homes, when they cut those materials and they bundle them up, they sit just like that. They're on dunnage off the ground, covered in the Tyvek, breathable, but water can't get through it. And it sits like that for a considerable amount of time. Now, you don't want to have it there a year, 2 years, or anything like that. So I do have to start going through those materials. The windows and the fasteners and all that stuff I have in a tent. They are not out in the elements. 2x4s and stuff are in studs and everything. They're fine. The heavy timbers, they're covering good. What I do worry about is the Advantech flooring and the zip board roofing. I know zip board and Advantech, they have some waterproofing built into them, but you don't want them to be sitting in the elements very, very long. So those I may end up having to move to maybe under the solar carport, take a section of that, for some of those more volatile materials. But other things, yeah, they'll be just fine. And really, a lot of the wood that's over there is subfloor material, right? Heavy timbers and subfloor material and insulation. That foam insulation is just fine wrapped in the plastic. The walls, which 2/3 of the house are the SIP panel walls, right? They're not even here. They're holding those until I'm about 2 weeks out. I'll call them, and then they'll schedule to get delivered, and we'll start building those. So those are protected. Those are protected. So yeah, big news, guys. Anthony and Roxanne are coming. Good and bad news. Good and bad news, and I'll just take all the good news I can get, and I'll just have patience with the bad. That's what I'll have to do. And as I go to do the ceiling and the walls in here, I am making a couple mistakes, and I'm learning from everything I've done in the solar array and the solar power shed is all mistakes I'm making here where it doesn't matter. Where when I go to start building my house, hopefully I've learned from those mistakes. So, and cutting, and like some of you all said, hey Tim, don't cut that thin material right on your sawhorses. Put some wood down to support it, and then make your cuts. Great idea. I did that. Thank you very much. It helped immensely. Appreciate you so much. So, if you have any comments, you have any pointers, tips, and tricks, I am not one to scoff at your opinions. I do appreciate it. I usually always try to give them a thumbs up and a heart, and give you your comment back saying thank you very much. Even if I don't do it, I appreciate you making the comment. So thank you very much for that. So guys, love every single one of you. Like, share, and subscribe. It's always 100% free. Hit that thumbs up. Also hit that notification bell right down there to be notified anytime a new video comes out on one of my channels. So guys, I love every single one of you. Until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go Ridge Life. Woo!